It was a bright summer morning, and the air smelled of salt water and sunscreen. Mia, Leo, and Sam were snorkeling near Coral Cliff, their favorite spot by the sea. The water shimmered like diamonds under the sun, and schools of colorful fish darted around them. It was supposed to be just another fun day in the ocean until something unusual caught Mia's eye. "Wait, what's that?" she whispered, pointing downward. About 20 feet below, nestled between a cluster of jagged rocks, was a faint golden glow. At first, they thought it might be sunlight reflecting off something shiny, but as they swam closer, they realized it wasn't natural at all. Embedded in the rock was a handle knot, just any handle, but one etched with intricate designs of waves and stars. "It looks man-made," Leo said, his voice muffled through his snorkel mask. Sam tugged on the handle hesitantly, and to their astonishment, the rock split open with a low rumble. A dark tunnel appeared, leading deeper underwater. The opening pulsed with a soft blue light, inviting yet mysterious. "Do we go in?" Sam asked nervously, glancing at his friends. Mia adjusted her goggles and grinned. "Are you kidding? This is what adventures are made of." Without another word, the trio took a deep breath and swam into the tunnel. The walls glowed faintly, lighting their way as they descended deeper into the unknown. After what felt like forever, but was probably only a few minutes, they emerged into an awe-inspiring sight. Before them stretched a breathtaking underwater city unlike anything they'd ever imagined. Towers made entirely of coral rose high above the seafloor, shimmering in hues of pink, gold, and turquoise. Streets paved with smooth, iridescent shells crisscrossed the area, glowing softly as if lit from within. Schools of fish zipped past like cars on highways, while friendly sea turtles ambled along leisurely. In the distance, a massive palace stood at the heart of the city, its spires adorned with sparkling pearls and gemstones. Surrounding it were smaller buildings shaped like giant clamshells and spiraling nautilus shells. But the most surprising part? The citizens weren't just fish or other sea creatures, they were merfolk. Beautiful mermaids and mermen swam gracefully, their tails shimmering like liquid rainbows. Some carried baskets of seaweed or coral tools, while others played instruments made from conch shells, filling the water with melodic tunes. As the kids floated there, wide-eyed and speechless, a group of seahorses approached them, bowing politely. One of them spoke in a bubbly, high-pitched voice. "Welcome to Aquarion, humans. We've been expecting you." "Expecting us?" Leo echoed, scratching his head. Before anyone could explain further, a loud rumble shook the city. The ground beneath them trembled, sending clouds of sand billowing upward. Schools of fish scattered in panic, and a shadow loomed overhead. It was General Kraken, an enormous octopus with 8 powerful tentacles covered in sharp hooks. His glowing red eyes locked onto the kids, and he growled menacingly. "You shouldn't have come here," he bellowed. "Aquarion belongs to me now." The kids barely had time to react before General Kraken's tentacles lashed out, narrowly missing them. They darted behind a nearby coral tower, hearts pounding. "What do we do now?" Sam whispered frantically. "We need answers," Mia replied, peeking around the corner. "If this place is in trouble, we can't just leave." Just then a gentle voice called out, "Over here, quickly!" Turning, they saw a beautiful mermaid swimming toward them. Her long hair flowed like silver threads in the current, and her tail shimmered with every shade of blue imaginable. She introduced herself as Queen Marina, ruler of Aquarion. "You mustn't fear," she said soothingly. "General Kraken has taken over our city, but your arrival gives us hope. You see, he stole the heart of the Oceania magical gem that keeps our city safe and thriving. Without it, Aquarion will crumble and its people will perish. So why don't you get it back?" Leo asked bluntly. Marina sighed. "Kraken's fortress lies in the deepest trench, guarded by his strongest warriors. No one dares to challenge him. But you—" She looked at the kids with determination. "You may be small, but you carry courage. Will you help us?" The three exchanged glances. They didn't know much about underwater cities or magical gems, but they couldn't turn their backs on someone in need. "We'll get it back," Mia promised boldly. To aid them on their quest, Queen Marina introduced them to some new allies. First, there was Dizzy, a clumsy but loyal dolphin who loved adventure almost as much as he loved snacks. Then came Finn, a clever crab with a knack for solving puzzles and cracking jokes. Finally, there was Pearl, a shy jellyfish whose bioluminescent glow could light up even the darkest corners of the ocean. With their team assembled, the kids set off on their mission, but not before Marina gave them each a special gift. For Mia, a coral sword. For Leo, a bubble shield. And for Sam, a whistle that could summon sea creatures in times of need. General Kraken's fortress lay in the Abyssal Trench, a place so deep and dark that no light from the surface reached it. Getting there wouldn't be easy. Along the way, the team faced countless challenges. First, they encountered a field of snapping clams lurking in the sand. Every time they swam too close, the clams snapped shut with a loud clack. Trying to navigate without triggering them proved nearly impossible until Finn noticed a pattern. By tossing pebbles in specific directions, they tricked the clams into opening their mouths, allowing the group to slip past safely. Next, they entered a series of twisting underwater caves filled with treacherous currents. One wrong move, and they'd be swept away into the endless void. Dizzy used his speed and agility to guide them, while Pearl's glow illuminated the safest paths forward. At one point, Leo got tangled in a patch of kelp. Panicking, he struggled to break free, but the more he moved, the tighter the vines wrapped around him. Thankfully, Dizzy dove in and used his sharp beak to cut through the kelp, freeing Leo just in time. Finally, after hours of swimming, they reached the fortress, a towering structure made of jagged black coral. Massive crabs patrolled the entrance, their claws clicking ominously. Using Finn's quick thinking, the team distracted the guards by throwing shiny pebbles into the distance, causing the crabs to scuttle away in pursuit. Inside the fortress, the heart of the ocean pulsed faintly in the center of a glowing chamber. Encased in a dome of glass, the gem radiated a warm, golden light that seemed to hum with energy. But as the kids approached, General Kraken emerged from the shadows, his tentacles lashing out furiously. "You think you can defeat me?" he roared, his voice echoing through the cavernous room. The battle was intense. Kraken's tentacles smashed against the walls, creating whirlpools that threatened to sweep the team away. He hurled chunks of coral at them, forcing them to dodge constantly, but the kids worked together flawlessly. While Sam blew his whistle, summoning a swarm of tiny fish to distract Kraken, Mia grabbed the heart of the ocean. Meanwhile, Leo used his bubble shield to deflect attacks, protecting the others. Dizzy rammed into Kraken's weakest tentacle, causing him to stumble and lose focus. With a final push, Mia placed the heart back into its pedestal. Instantly, a wave of energy surged through the city, weakening Kraken and driving him into retreat. With an anguished roar, he disappeared into the darkness, leaving the fortress crumbling behind him. As the team swam back to the city, they found Aquarion already beginning to heal. The streets glowed brighter, the towers sparkled with renewed strength, and the citizens cheered as they returned. Queen Marina greeted them warmly, tears of gratitude in her eyes. "You've saved Aquarion and proven that courage comes in all sizes," she said with a smile. Before leaving, the kids promised to keep Aquarion's secret safe. As they swam back through the tunnel, the golden door closed behind them, sealing the entrance once more. Back on shore, the three friends shared knowing smiles. Their adventure might have ended, but they knew one thing for sure: there were still countless mysteries waiting beneath the waves.